Here's some of the reaction on Twitter. A1 from somebody named Matt. Mark Halperin pushed Washington Post fact checker Kessler to admit cheap fake error. We talked a lot in the interview about how he fact checked a video showing Joe Biden's obvious cognitive decline and suggested in his fact check that no, it was a misleading video. And this person, Matt, on Twitter wrote, if you think buying oceanfront property in Louisiana is a good idea, then you'll believe most fact checkers. If they can't obfuscate, they lie. That's their defense. Again, I have mixed feelings about fact checking in general, but this was a point of view a lot of you expressed that it's just not on the up and up. And that's unfortunate, because if the Washington Post and other organizations are going to try to hold powerful interests accountable by fact checking them, people need to have confidence that it's being done in a fair way. Here's another one, A2. This is another reaction to the interview that was pretty common. This is a painful listen, and it amplifies how closed off to alternative perceptions Glenn Kessler was and still is. He seemed incapable of admitting and taking responsibility for something being wrong. Hello, human. Again, this is a mystery to me about Glenn Kessler and about others of his ilk, which is, how do they not see the bias? When for so many of us, certainly for a lot of Republicans, but also for me, someone who loves the Washington Post as an institution, who loves and values the importance of media in our society that's there, just they don't seem to see it. Here's another one, A3. This is along the same lines, another tweet from Dennis O'Brien. Kessler seems very sincere in his belief that the Washington Post is totally objective. This explains a lot. If a preponderance of journalists and dominant media share this judgment, Halperin says parenthetically, and they do, the problem of bias in the news industry is far worse than if they were intentionally skewing their reporting. I agree with that point of view. I'd almost prefer that they be doing it on purpose. But if it is, and again, I'm a decent reader of human beings, Glenn Kessler seemed to be saying he didn't think the Post was liberally biased. And I agree with that person who sent the tweet. It's just, how could it be, and how insidious?